Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So this train is doing pretty well. As you can see, I did double track this. And I put a second train on here, which obviously, what was the point of double tracking if I didn't put a second train on there? But as you see, as we pull into the station up here, there are a whole lot of people waiting. So we're going to need to do some expansion on these trains, I think. So let's go ahead and I'm going to click on this and this. And we're going to modify. I think we'll add 3 more cars to each of these trains, because I think that's all I can afford. Yep. There we go. So that is upgraded, and that will hopefully start handling some of the 290 people waiting to go on this route. That's one of them. I think the other train is down here right now. Yeah, it's just about to arrive at this station, so they're a little out of sync. They should be arriving at opposite stations at the same time, but you know, what are you going to do? How many are you carrying right now? Not many, just 39. We don't have as many for this town as I think we should, at least coming out of here. But we've got a lot going back, and I think there's a lot coming out of the station too. Yeah, 173 people waiting to leave here. And I think we have another problem right here. It's doing okay right now, but when I was looking at this earlier, there were just a ton of people sitting here waiting at this stop. So I think what I want to do with this is go here, and I want to just clone that, and we'll double the number of tram cars on that little route. Let's speed this up some so that we get some money coming in. This train is doing great. As you can see, you know, we've got more than enough to keep this thing busy. Actually, we could probably, I'm going to pause this a second. We could probably add some more cars onto this too. There, because you can tell the station's getting filled up again because he just can't handle all that's there. So hopefully that'll help. I think we could upgrade both of these trains to new trains and haul a lot more. You know, look at all the stone we have sitting here, but I just don't have the money to do it right now. We're going to have to wait till I get some more money rolling in. It is 1930, and the boats are doing pretty good. They are making a profit. They're not loading up full, but they're still making enough to make a profit. How many did you pick up? You picked up most of the people waiting there, so that's good. Yeah, it's a full train. Super. This is going well. Our tools are going well. In fact, it looks like we could probably expand this train a little bit, too. I'm not going to worry about it yet. There's not a lot waiting there, so. But I think what we want to get onto today is I want to get down here to Coulsdon. Because I think Coulsdon, well, one, we've got our farms and food factory. We also have oil and fuel here. So I think Coulsdon is going to be a very important stop for us. I think it's also going to be sort of complicated to do. Because I think what I want to do is, I've already set this up so I have, 2 tracks here, 1 passenger, 1 freight, to travel back and forth between here and Coulsdon. And we're going to want a track to run this stuff. And so the last thing we're going to want is, the food going too. And that we can start out with just 1 field here, and then later on I can add the other field in. But I think we're going to end up a lot of weird switching going on to do this. That's okay. We can deal with the weird switching. I think here, first off, let's go ahead and get this station in. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do this. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Let's start out up here. So we're gonna want 2 tracks here, but one just going to be a pass-through. Actually, maybe 3 tracks. Yeah, it'll be 3 tracks because I'm going to want to do a 2-way on here. So, but the last 2 are just going to be pass-through tracks. So we're just going to do a single track here. And then I'll add the other... Oh, for goodness sakes. I'm trying to remember how to rotate on this. Okay. How does that look compared to that? That looks okay, I guess. And we're going to go right there. And then we'll go ahead and get... We're up to paved roads now. There. Get this connected. There. And you reach that okay? Yes, you do. Alright, so here we'll go ahead and get our additional tracks on here while I'm thinking about it. Oh, for goodness sakes. It was a passenger station. Oh, goodness. Okay. Much better. Now we'll get our extra tracks on here. Okay, so we'll be able to just have them, you know, northbound and southbound just passing right on through here, and we'll have just this innermost track for this thing here. I don't know if I'll probably dedicate a track just for that, even though it'd probably be smarter just to have it use the same tracks. But it's probably gonna be on there enough. I don't want to have it sharing the track. We'll see. All right, let's go ahead and do this one now. We're going to want to rotate this around the other way. And I'm going to want to have this lined up with this somewhat. Can I? Perfect. Okay, so... Yeah, I think what we're going to do with this is here we're going to, again, we'll have our 2 pass-through tracks for this. But I think we're just going to use that, we're just going to ignore that one platform. Maybe we'll actually have the freight train on the outgoing stopping here to pick up fuel. Oh, goodness sakes. And we'll use this one for whatever. We'll find out. When we get that far, we'll find out how it's going to work out. Let's go ahead and connect these with tracks now. How's that look? It's expensive, but otherwise fine. Okay. There, and then last but not least, this third track comes straight to there. Okay. I could just have a little shuttle train going back and forth here, and then a second train that goes all the way down to the fuel station. But I'm not sure if I want to do that because, I don't know, it just seems like, I don't know, maybe that's going to be the smartest way to go. We'll see. It just sort of seems like, this is just such a short jaunt that why bother? I mean, it's not going to affect the time it takes to get all the way down here very much. So, yeah. Maybe I'll just do that all with one train. Okay, now let's go ahead and get our station in here. And this is going to be a lot trickier. But it would be great to just do it this way, but I just sort of feel like, yeah, that lines up nicely with it. But I sort of feel like if I do that, it's going to be so hard to connect into that right there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so now this is going to be the trickier bit because I'm going to need passenger space on here. So let's go ahead and edit this. And I discovered that even though I can get away without putting a one of these things here, if I don't do that, then the stupid people just like slide their way down magically into the ground right there. So yeah, I think I will go ahead and put an actual piece of can I just go across like this? Can. It's a little crooked, but I'm going to do it anyways. And then we'll go ahead and connect there. Good enough. We'll be having... I'm probably going to have to redo this little thing here because I'm going to want to use this for tramway eventually. But we'll come back to that. Let's go ahead, and we're going to want to be passing oil through. And he's going to want to stop here in town to drop off fuel to Coulsdon. Yeah, so he'll drop off fuel to Coulsdon, and then he'll go on here, and he's going to want to be on this far track here. So they may end up having to share tracks there. I'm not sure. No, I think this inner platform here is going to be used for the freight going up to Eastbourne here. So what we want to do now is we're going to put another track on. And yeah, I know I don't really need the Cabernet right now, but it's going to be easier. And we'll go ahead and put that on there for passengers. But we only need the one passenger thing, so I'm just going to back the passenger platform right up with a freight platform. And then on this side, we can go ahead, and that can be our track here for the oil freight. And then we're going to need another one, at least one more for... I think actually I should have one pass through in the center there. So I'm going to leave that. We'll put one here and then put another freight platform on the far side. I think that's going to be the easiest way to do this. Okay, so that's all set. And we'll run this down to here and connect it. And then we'll run this down. Let's actually do this direction. Bring it to about here. Is that connected? Yes, it is. Okay. And then we'll bring it down to right there. Okay. That will be our oil platform on this side. Oil and fuel and all that good stuff. Okay, that looks good. And let's go ahead, and I think we're going to want to... How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Is the next question. Let's put a station right here for this. Move it out a ways so that I have some room for this and that. Excellent. Okay, so you're connected nicely. Okay, let's see. Tracks wise. Can I... There. That's connected. Got a crossing there. We only end up with one fairly small tunnel out of that, so I like that. If I'd put it over here, we would end up going straight underneath this mountain, and that would have sucked. Oh my god, we've got so much money. I just looked and saw that. I'm going to slow us back down. 58 million. I was wondering when we were going to run out of money doing this. I guess we weren't. Yeah, I think that's good. I think I'm going to leave that the way it is. And then... what if I do this? We'll go to a terminal station. We'll put 2 platforms on this. Turn it around. And let's see, can I do this now? I want this pass-through track here to come through to this one. And then this one to come around to right there. It works. We'll have to do some signaling here. But yeah, that should be just fine. Okay, so we got one track that is going to pick up food here and bring it back up to the city. The other one is going to be passing through to go to this farm over here, which is going to be a lot more of a pain in the rear to do because of the angle of all of this. I think we'll do the same thing. We're going to one track on it. I think I'm going to have to get rid of some road or something to do this. Actually, it looks like I can just put this right here if I want. It reaches the farm. And then we just need a little bitty track. We'll put you on here. Well, what do you know? That seems to be good. Alright, and let's go ahead and put... oh boy. Let's go ahead and work on these streets a little bit here. Nope. Here we go. Okay, that's good. I'm going to undo all of this here. Okay. Is that straight? Looks like. And then we'll go ahead and take you straight. That's not quite where I wanted you. Okay, well, let's do this then. We'll go ahead and continue this on up. Let's switch this to curvy. Continue this on up and meet that. Then we can come back down here to this and try this again. And hopefully it still wants to snap funny. God dang it. Alright, let's... okay, we'll get that out of the way. Let's stretch this further this way. Straight, if you don't mind. There we go. Now this should be able to go straight without snapping strangely. That's not quite straight. That looks straight. Let's see. Let's actually... let's cut that back a bit. And then we will run this around. I want curvy. We'll run this around here. There. So a nice little neat crossing there. Now we can go ahead and put in a freight depot here for our trucks. A truck depot here for our freight. One of those two. Good. We've got expanded that some. Going to want to get in tramway 2, which I think I'll probably run down here, across here, and then back up there. Yeah, that'll pretty well surround the center of town. Give it some room to grow over this direction. Yeah. All right, so let's see where is going to be a good place to put this. I think this is. Okay, nope. Okay, and this is Coulsdon City Deliveries. And then we will get ourselves a truck depot. And I'm going to put it clear out here out of my way. And we will get a truck and put it on that. Okay, so we got one truck on there. Now, let's go ahead and set up this route. This could be a slow one, too. Coulsdon Farm Freight. And we are going to need a shed somewhere. Let's see, how about if we put it out here? And then we will do this. I hope I can do this, we'll see. We'll take this here and bring it over onto the other track. Here we go. And then we can come off like right here. And come down to here. And then we can come off here and go to there. The only one we can't connect to is the oil. We'll put in a shed somewhere else for the oil. Okay, nope, that's not what I wanted. Let's go ahead and get some farm freight going here. Now we can put in something pretty small here, or pretty slow here. We've got this guy. This guy's actually pretty darn fast. And we go 60. Well, this is a cheaper one. We'll get this one. And we'll put 10 cars on it to start off with. Coulsdon Farm Freight. Good. And you can get out of my sight. You can go ahead and start getting that going there. You know, I wonder if I could have just done that as one train instead of two. Because it's such a short route. Let's do this. Better idea. Okay, so this, we're going to go. We'll put 5 of those on there. And then we will edit the route. So you come down to here, and then you're going to stop off at the city on the way. work? Does that work for you? You're going to have to move on to a different track to make that work, but I think what we can do here is, yeah, I know you're stuck. So we could do a little switch over here. And then he'll be able to swap between tracks as need be. Signals. Okay, now you can go. I said you can go. There. Oh, and we should have set him to wait until full at the farm. Okay, so that's going. Now, we do not have the line all the way up to the other place, or to the other city yet, but that's fine. We can get it going with what we've got here. And this, we can just run straight down to here. How's that look? That looks reasonably straight. And now I'm wondering how reasonably straight it is, since obviously I was using curved when I should have been using straight. Oh well. And let's go ahead and lengthen this a bit. I do like how it does seem to snap on the straight, which makes it so much easier. That is definitely not straight. There we go. That looks straight. Okay. Oops, that didn't need to go that far. I need this is what I need. Alright. Now we'll go ahead and get our tram line set up. And let's see. Use this. And I'm going to use the long one, electric tram. I'm not going to use a double one on this. Okay. Last but not least, we'll get this on here. I think we'll go ahead and set that like that. Whoops, that was not where I meant to put that. Good enough. Feel like I want one right here, and then one right here, and one right here, and then I want to get rid of this one. Alright, I like that. Now let's get our tram shed. We'll put it right here, and we can set up our tram line. With the tram line set up, then it'll be okay to go ahead and get our passenger service going, even though I don't really expect this to be a super popular tram service to start off, or train service to start off with, but eventually it should be. Okay, and this is Coulsdon Tramway. Yeah, you can have the new ones. All right. Okay, so we've got 65 million in the bank. We made another 13 million while I was building all this stuff. Wow. We've got the oil set up. I just need to get a train on here. I'll do that between episodes. I'll get the train going on there. And then in the next episode, we can go ahead and get this final link going to get it connected up to Eastbourne. But we are out of time for today, so we will just have to wait and see. How are you doing here? Oh, I did screw this up, didn't I? Freight, manage line. You do not want to be full all. You want full some, or full any. Nope. Give me that. There we go. How are you doing? Alright. He's got a fair amount of grain sitting there, so I think that's good. Alright. Well, hey, we got most of this set up. Next episode, we should... we have everything in place for the gas except a depot and getting the routes created, so we'll get that set up. I'll get that set up between episodes. Next episode, we'll get passenger and freight set up going to Eastbourne so that we can, get fuel and food out of here as well as bringing passengers in. But that is it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Did you say thumbs up butt again? I did say button, but I think the "un" was a little quiet. You said butt. You're very funny, Growler. Like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Growler, why are you here? Growler's time slot. Growler's here. What do you mean your time slot? We don't like to do time slots. It's like sometimes weekends are yours, sometimes they're Lance's. It's just, it's the way it is. Alright, let's swing.
Where are the arid Badlands? What's that stupid looking thing?
That's a robot.
What am I doing?
You're gonna be like an adventurer. They call them the vault hunters.
What's the vault?
Well, supposed to have all sorts of good stuff in it. Is it just me? You've been getting a little sun there, buddy.
Well, of course I've been getting a little sun. And I'm on these islands forever. You keep making me get naked and start over again.
Well, it's good for you. It builds character.